Right, so you're new at the game. You want to go up the tech line, but you don't know which ones to choose. There's a big debate going on whether the American battleships is worth getting. A lot of people don't like playing with them, but then you get fans like myself. My name is Stiggy. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully I can answer some of your questions here. Okay, having said all of this, not every American ship is the same or gets better. Some of them actually gets worse if you go up higher on the tech line. Right, so for this purpose I used the Kansas, which is the American Tier 7 ship. Pros and cons, let's talk about that. Okay, con, you'll see it's big, it's an easy target, it's sluggish. Slow, you will never outrun a DD or run away from somebody. That's just not going to happen. But it hits like a sledgehammer. I'll show you guys here in a second. Let's take this Vanguard. Right off the bat, bear in mind this is right in the beginning of the game. This will be the first shot that I fire off. Line myself up. You'll see he's about, what, 2/3 of his health left, and I fire on him. Look what happens. I just handed him his lunchbox and sent him back home. Of course, a little bit of bragging permitted there. Right, secondly, I'm up against the Suzuya and the Bismarck at the back. You'll see the Suzuya managed to dodge me a few times, because the DD didn't really spot. If he managed to keep him in line, I would have probably sent him to go join his friend as well. Like I said, bear in mind that was my first shot. First shot into the game, you're up 50,600 damage. In my books, that's worth it in any game. Sort of withholding that shot, you'll see the Bismarck is slightly angled. I don't like firing shots like that, especially in a battleship. So you waste some time. So the Suzuya makes his appearance again. Also withholding the shot, you'll see there's a lot of twisting and turning. Suzuya doing his best to avoid any incoming shots. The trick that I think with these battleships, these American battleships, like I said, they're slow. So I think personally for me what works, patience is the key. Sooner or later somebody is going to mess up. There again you can see another 17,000 damage. All you need to do is just slowly creep forward, keep on positioning yourself, check your mini-map, make sure you're clear, there's no destroyers around you. And sooner or later somebody is bound to be stupid enough to broadside you. The Bismarck is just as strong. You'll notice how I angle myself, back off slightly, try to lure him in. Just every now and then I'll remind him that I'm still around, still looking at him.
Problem solved, sir.
Now these are the shots that I don't like playing. I've got a new customer in here, Fiji. Again, no spotting from any destroyers around us. So, around about here, I noticed the burst mark is going towards my teammate there in the corner, pushing him into a corner. I knew I had to try and help him, so did my buddy here next to me. Took a shot there at the Fiji, and look at that. Thing is, what they would have probably done is the Bismarck would have taken their attention, kept them busy, while the Fiji just kept on hammering him from the side. And of course the Bismarck having almost no health left, I gave him a ticket back home. Right, so a couple of minutes into the game, already got 2 kills, and look at that damage. In my books, that'll look good on any resume. You'll see the Suzuya every now and then popping in, but he didn't even try to come closer. I think at this point in time in the game he decided to take up whale watching. So this is where that patience comes into play. If you are playing with a very good team and they know what they're doing, they will delete the targets around you before you can even manage to get there. So planning is the key here. Otherwise you are going to be a cruise ship and not a battleship. At this point you can see I'm just taking up the role of backup, following the triplets in and let him take the lead. Notice my speed. You'll see top end about 21 knots if you're lucky. But this is where my part comes in. John Bart sent him a greeting card.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Enemy down to 1 ship.
Our victory is in sight.
This is around about the part of the game where you start making peace with the amount of damage that you have, because you realize if it increases, it's not going to be much. Look at this. Broadside to a Kansas. There you go. Guys, I hope this has settled some scores or some debates. If you like what you saw, Please subscribe, ring the bell, follow me. Please leave me some commentaries down below and let me know what is your views on the Kansas and if you think it's worth having. Thank you.